Hey, folks, I want to talk about one of the most important things, and we're going to be talking about what to look for when you are trying to find a public speaking coach. Now, why is this so important? Number one is if you are watching this right now and you want to work on your speaking anxiety, you want to work on becoming a more influential speaker, whatever it is, you see, when you find a public speaking coach, this person is your professional partner. I mean, imagine it this way. Will you go to your boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse and say, hey, I'm just going to pick you off the street and why don't you be my be my husband or be my wife? No, it's usually not like that. You just can't usually just pick someone off the street. So here's what I would suggest. Number one is if you want to look for a public speaking coach, if the person, the coach, offers a free call, a 30-minute call, a 15-minute call, 1 hour call, whatever, even if they don't offer a call, get on the call with them first. Okay. Now, everything that you see online, it might be great, right? But you don't know unless you go and talk to the coach. However, how many of you ever went to maybe a restaurant? Maybe the reviews on the restaurant are amazing. They have a good looking website. But when you walk into the restaurant, something just feels off. Okay. So make sure that you go talk to the coach first. Because again, your coach is going to be your professional partner. Once you sign up and you say, yes, I want to work with you. And if you haven't had a chat before, well, the vibe might be off, okay? Which goes on to the second thing. What is the vibe that the coach is giving you? There's a great saying that goes, your vibe attracts your tribe. So if your coach has this great vibe, you will sense, oh, yeah, that's the coach I want for me, okay? It doesn't matter about the expertise right now or the experience or knowledge. It's what kind of personal vibe, what kind of energy are they giving off? Some of you, now here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with that person's vibe or personality. Some people, you might say, hey, that person's too much like this. That's not right for me. I'd rather have someone like this, okay? So if you take two public speaking coaches, I will say my vibe is more like a fitness instructor. I will give you an exercise. If you don't do your work, sometimes I will scream in your face. I will give you accountability. I am more, so my vibe is, I am kind of like more in your face in a way. I like to dig a little bit deeper. Some people, they don't like to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just have different vibes, okay? And the third thing, ask these questions when you go talk to your coach, or you can ask them on email. So some of these questions that I'm giving you now are some of the best questions that I've heard when people are talking to me when they are on the phone with me on email. One is, Kit. They would say, Kit, what makes you different from all the other speaking coaches that are out there? Okay, what makes you different from all the other speaking coaches out there? If they cannot tell you what makes them different, well, then you can just go find another coach. What makes that coach really, really special? Number two is, what is your philosophy to helping me get to where I want to go? So let's say this. A lot of people come to me because they want to work on their speaking anxiety. My philosophy, the main one, is to work on your mindset to help you beat public speaking anxiety. And you might say, oh, Kit, I don't want mindset. I just want to practice. I just want to learn more speaking skills. You see, if our philosophies are off in a way, it's not going to match up long term. Now, you might say, oh, Kit, your philosophy is working on the mindset. I'm interested. Tell me more about that. So once you understand what is their philosophy, their way of doing things, either you say, oh, tell me more, well, that's not for me, okay? Number three is, I love this question, because even though the coach might say no, always ask if they offer you a program or service. Kit, if you're interested, I'm interested in this. Do you have any discounts you can offer me today? Okay. I'm not saying the coach will give you a discount, but it doesn't hurt you asking. Okay. It does not hurt you asking. And when you ask me that, I'll say, oh, great. I'm glad that you asked. I'm glad we can be upfront. And I would still probably tell you no, there are no discounts, but there's no bad and there's nothing wrong or bad by asking that as well. So these are some of the things I want you to look for and ask for. But of course, make sure that you check out this coach's website, the social media, see if they are up to date. For example, if you can check out my YouTube first, it's kind of like meeting me before meeting me and chatting with me in the first place. See the testimonials, actually watch the testimonials and what people are saying, see the reviews, go on Google yourself and type in the person's name. For example, you can type in Kit Pang, Boston Speaks reviews. See the reviews on Yelp, see the reviews on Google, see the reviews on whatever platform people leave the reviews on. So make sure that you also prepare a list of your own questions that you want to ask when it comes to finding the right coach for you, because we're all completely different. Some of you, you might actually not care about like, oh yeah, I like that vibe, that's it for me. Or maybe you can ask, some of these questions that might be more important to you. How many years of experience have you had? What's the success rate that you have? Okay, so make sure you make a list of your own questions too. So most people, they come to me. I love the people who come to our calls on emails and they have a whole list of questions. I'm like, oh yeah, what questions do you have? Let me know, because your coach, your professional partner is here to help you. Be very, very selfish. Okay, so I hope you found this video to be helpful. Let me know if you have any questions below. And what do you want to look for when you are finding your own speaking coach? Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear.